All right, welcome to Second Chance Garage. I had somebody ask me about my crock pot collection, which, let me get back here. The China hutch is full. On top of the China hutch is full. And, okay, so I've weaned down my crock pot collection. All right, so I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and I have 2 in the camper, which is 23 and 24. Okay. I had gave some of them away because I was up to about 28. So a lot of people are asking me, okay, what's up with the crock pots? Why do you have so many crock pots? Okay. Once a year, I'd have a party at my house, and I would have a bunch of people over. And back in the day, at the peak, I probably had 150 people here. Back when I was putting on these big shindigs once a year. Well, I would go buy fried chicken from Walmart, and then I would put in big crock pots. I would put like 3 big crock pots. I think it was that one. No, it was the big long ones. It was that one and those 2 on the bottom. I would fill full of chicken, and then like some of these little brown ones, I would have corn in one, peas in another one, mashed potatoes in another one, gravy in another one. So it got to where I was refilling the chicken so much that it took forever, you know. So I was like, okay, because I was keeping it warm. I just put it on low and put a little bit of water in the bottom and keep the chicken warm. Okay, so then I started adding crock pots because then I would have like rolls. And so sometimes I'd put some rolls in one or something. You know, one year in that one, I believe it was, I made beer and brats and onions with the chicken. And that turned out really good. So anyway, that is how it started. So then I went and got the China hutch and decided, well, if I'm going to have them, I might as well have them on display. So let me shut this light off here. So there's my China hutch all lit up with crock pots all over it. So anyway, that's how it started. So then it was one of those deals where I would go to like a Goodwill store, but it wasn't Goodwill. We've got Goodwill is usually expensive, so I go to the other stores similar to that, and I could pick up a crock pot that size, a big one, for $5. You know, and that's a steal. So I'm like I'm buying a few. I wound up with like 28 of them. So I go out to my brother's house and found out that my brother I was going to the Morton and Peoria stores. He was going to the Bloomington stores buying crock pots also. And he wound up buying like 26 of them. I had like 28 of them at one time. So then I decided, well, I was going to downsize my crock pot collection a little bit. So I started downsizing it because I changed how I did my chicken. Now I keep it in refrigerator, and then I've got microwaves out there, and then anybody that wants the chicken can just nuke their chicken. But I still have crock pots of mashed potatoes in the big one, gravy in another one, That big one up there, I usually put in corn, sweet corn. And then I have a 5-gallon pitcher or a 5-gallon container that I make iced tea in and then put sugar and stuff in. I put sugar there so they can put it in themselves, and all the paper plates and everything's right there. And I put it out there on my patio and all that stuff. But yeah, so anyway, that's how the crockpot collection started. And then I had a couple people. There was, that one. That one was sitting at my job, and it was sitting on a shelf for 3 years. And the guy came over and said, "Hey, I'm going to throw this away if you don't want it." It was covered in dirt. And he said, "If you don't want it," he said, "I'm going to pitch it." I said, "Oh, I'll take it." So I took it and I took it over to the sink, started cleaning it up. I took the lid off of it, and that one was in it. So I cleaned that one all up. I brought them home, cleaned them up, and added them to the collection. So anyway, and I've had a few people give me some, but I wound up giving, I think I got like, what did I say, 26 now? I think I had like 28 to start with. So I wound up giving a few of them away, but the rest of them are just sitting around. I still use a few of them, like that big one up there. I'll throw a roast in, a big roast or a small turkey, and right out of the freezer. And I just thaw it out enough to take the stuff out of it, the innards out of it, get it clean, and put it in there. Small turkey, small chicken. And then I'll take another big one, usually the round one, and one of the round ones, and then, or even that one, and I'll put mashed potato, I'll put in chunking potatoes and carrots and onions and that kind of stuff. Everything, and then I just put it on low, go to work. When I come home, it's all done, ready to eat. I've actually taken chicken noodle soup and dumped in the bottom. Then put chicken, let me think what they're called. They're chicken, boneless chicken breast. And I'll put that down. Then I'll throw spaghetti in on top of it. And then I'll throw some rolls on top of that. And then by the time you get home, it's all cooked. And it then you can just bust up the chicken breast because it's nice and tender, falls apart. And you kind of made chicken and dumplings, So anyway, I thought I would just shoot this real quick and explain the reason why I have so many crock pots. So anyway, this is Second Chance Garage. If you like it, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Either way it works. Second Chance Garage. Uncle Russ out.